Hey, love, real quick before we dive in today, I really want to know what's been the highlight of your week or that moment that made you say something has got to change. I'll tell you, for me, it was getting a new computer. So I'm excited about being able to create content smoother, quicker, faster, just better. Maybe this week you were excited about a new beauty product that you finally splurged on. Or maybe, just maybe, you realized that you're starting to take better care of yourself and you're doing everything you know to do right. You're eating cleaner, you're journaling, praying, sleeping when you can. But you may also notice that something still feels off, because here's what I've been noticing, and I wonder if it's true for you too. As women, we care deeply about what we're putting on our skin, right? But no one's really talking about what those ingredients are doing to affect your mood, your energy, or even your clarity. And you're not the only one. More importantly, I want you to consider this, okay? What if the brain fog isn't just stress? What if that dullness, that anxiety, that short fuse is actually your body's way of sounding the alarm? Today, we're having a conversation most health and wellness coaches don't talk about, and even wellness spaces won't touch. Because I'm not just interested in how you look, I care about how you feel and what's been quietly sabotaging that without your permission. If you have been feeling off lately, I want you to know that there are those unseen toxins that are overlooked, and I want to share a few ways on how you can fix this naturally. So let's jump into it. Hi friends, welcome to Start Living Sustainable. I'm your host, Cynthia Harvey Brown. In this podcast, I'm going to help you discover sustainable ways to improve your overall health and well-being in your home. And I'm going to show you how to do this without spending a lot of time or money, all in partnership with God. Yes, if you're ready to show yourself some love, experience a new level of wellness, build faith, and align your values with God's vision for your life, then you're in the right place. Pour out the diet soda, and we should talk about those yoga pants. Let's have some serious fun in today's episode. So many women have been feeling off lately. I've been hearing it and not even realize that the hidden toxins may be the very things that are sabotaging their health. If you are finally ready to stop second guessing what's messing with your health, but you're not sure where to start, I want to walk this out with you. I want you to book your first session with me. You can do that by clicking the link below in the show notes, or you can head over to my website at startlivingsustainable.com. Inside my 4-week Healthy Home and Body Reset guide women just like you through a step-by-step transformation. You'll get past the confusion so that you can understand and be clear on what it is that's causing some of these symptoms. You'll go from knowing where these hidden toxins are in your home, how they're affecting you, how to make intentional choices to feel better, and feeling back in control of your body, your mind, your spirit. And you don't have to figure this out alone. Let's take the next step together to create lasting wellness without the overwhelm. So I've got to tell you, when my husband and I first got married, we were so passionate, and we still are, about health and wellness. We started a YouTube channel together. We both always had this deep desire to understand the root underlying causes of the symptoms we were experiencing and how our body naturally wants to heal itself. He went on to earn his doctorate, and I used to joke that I was WebMD. But here's the thing. You don't need to be a brain scientist to know when your body's burdened. And you don't need a medical degree to recognize when something is off in your body. You see, our bodies were designed to tell us when we're carrying more than it should, if we'd only listen. And yet, look at how we operate. We'll read a 5-star review before buying a $4 can of soup. We'll research air fryers like we're writing a dissertation. And that's okay, because that's called being a smart consumer. We follow the manufacturer's instructions on our cars. We wouldn't dream of pumping the wrong type of gas into the tank. But when it comes to our bodies, we slather on lotion with ingredients we can't pronounce. We light candles labeled clean but packed with synthetic fragrance. We trust marketing buzzwords more than we trust our own symptoms. And if you do flip the bottle over, if you do ask what's really inside your detergent or your deodorant, suddenly you're doing too much. You're extra. You're a walking WebMD, or worse, a conspiracy theorist. But hear me loud and clear. Wisdom is not paranoia, it's protection. You're not doing too much. You're doing what's wise, reading labels and paying attention. You're protecting the only body you've been entrusted with. And that deserves praise, not judgment. Let's talk about what your body's been trying to tell you. Here are the signs that I hear about and I see most often with my clients, and maybe they'll sound familiar to you too. Chronic fatigue, even after you've had a full night's sleep. Midday brain fog that won't go away. How about the skin flare-ups, the strange rashes, or the stubborn breakouts? And yes, we can talk about PMS and irregular periods. And then there's the bloating, digestive discomforts, or unexplained puffiness, the anxiety that comes out of nowhere. How about forgetting words mid-sentence, or even walking into a room and forgetting what you were there for? And then there's the mood swings that make you feel like you're a stranger in your own body. These aren't random. And they're not just stress or just getting older. They're dashboard lights, and they've been blinking for a while. But too many women have been taught to ignore them, to press through them, to numb them out until something breaks down. So what's actually messing with your health? And I want you to know that it's not always the big stuff. It's often the invisible, everyday things that are just simply overlooked, like the air fresheners packed with phthalates, or the nonstick cookware releasing hormone-disrupting chemicals. And what about those body washes that smell good, packed with unregulated synthetic additives? And we can't forget those healthy processed snacks, loaded with gut-disrupting preservatives. What about all the produce that's been sprayed with hormone-altering pesticides? And synthetic fabrics that are dyed with toxic finishes that are pressed right into your skin and absorbed. These things are so common, they feel normal. But common doesn't mean harmless. So here's the good news, because I want you to know there's real solutions and what you can do about it. You don't need to go full minimalist or toss out everything in your pantry and start over. You just need to start with awareness. And I want you to imagine this. When it's time to refuel your car, you don't just pour in whatever liquid you find. You follow the manufacturer's instructions, right? Unleaded gas for the unleaded engine. You don't think twice because you're not trying to destroy your engine. You even get your oil change exactly 3,000 miles or whenever the manufacturer's light come on and remind you it's time. Or maybe you do it because your dad taught you. And we call that being a smart car owner. But your body, it came with instructions too. And the signals you're feeling right now, they're telling you it's time for a reset. And here's how you can start. First, pay attention to your indicators. Your body is always talking to you through fatigue, cravings, and anxieties, whatever it is. Tune into your body. Listen to what it's saying to you. The second step is to read labels like you read online reviews. If it sounds like a chemical experiment, pause, think about it. That's not being paranoid. It's actually taking ownership, stewardship of your body. It's being intentional about what you are choosing to put in your body, on your body, surround your body with. And the third step I recommend is to make one intentional clean swap this week when it's time to buy or replace an item in your home. Swap out the detergent, find a healthier deodorant, or one of the kitchen products, just one for a healthier alternative. You see, small changes create real relief, and you'll start to feel it. You know, 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, "Do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is given to you from God?" Sis, this is about honoring what God gave you. You weren't created for confusion, chaos, or chemical overload. You were designed to notice when something's out of alignment. Those symptoms, that off feeling, it's not even weakness. It's a divine download. Let this be the moment you finally respond to the signals. Listen, if this episode stirred something up in you and you're ready to finally take action because you want to know what's messing with your health and what you can do about it, this is your starting point. I want to walk this thing out with you. We can do that by you booking your first session with me to get started. The link is below. You can also get more information and book your first session with me at startlivingsustainable.com. I want you to see and feel the transformations that take place and how you can take control of your own health and well-being in your home. For my podcast listeners, you can book a free wellness discovery call with me right now by clicking the link below in the show notes. This is the only place you will find that link, and we can talk about where you are, what you're feeling, and the best way to help you finally start feeling like yourself again, naturally. This is not about perfection, so there's no need to wait until whenever. It's about creating peace in your home, alignment in your body, and ease in your life. Let's do this together. And if you know a friend who's been saying, I just don't feel like myself lately, forward this episode to her. This might be exactly what she needs to hear. This is how you help me help us reach more women who are suffering with these same symptoms and not realize it. I came to the point where I realized I wasn't meant to live in a fog. None of us are. We're not designed to run on fumes. You were built to have the understanding and the know-how to naturally preserve your energy and for peace. And you can get there by starting with one simple choice. Remember, be aware. The signals, the indicators are not to frighten you. They're there to bring attention to what's special about you, what's going on inside you, what's sacred, your body. Let's listen and start living sustainable. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you back here next week for another episode.